Hello, in this video I'll describe a minimum equipment classroom activity to plot the Doppler curve of a low Earth orbiting satellite. All you need is a computer with a web browser and access to the internet. This activity can be done live if the lesson coincides with a satellite pass, or from a recording if not. The method is similar for both. 2 sample recordings can be downloaded. If a suitable pass is predicted in advance, then it could be given as an activity to be done live by pupils from home. Firstly, we need to predict a suitable satellite pass. Using satellite pass prediction software such as n2yo.com, mobile apps or other websites, look for a suitable satellite pass for the satellite you are interested in. In this example, we'll use the educational satellite AO73. So, go to the website n2yo.com and in the Find a Satellite box in the top right hand corner of the web page, type AO-73, then click the search button just to the right of this box. Note that unless you sign in, the website will use your IP address to generate your location. This will not be the location of the receiver that we will use, but will still allow us to roughly predict when the satellite will pass. It may result in the actual pass being a few minutes earlier or later than predicted, and with a different elevation. If you want greater accuracy, then sign in and change the location to the Maidenhead locator of the receiver we will be using, which is IO70JB. You will be presented with information about the satellite, including its current location, beacon frequency, that's 145.935 MHz, and a predicted track. Click the 10-day predictions link. You will be presented with a list of future satellite passes. Look for a predicted pass at a convenient time and with a high predicted elevation. Click the Map and Details link for this pass. You'll be shown a map of the satellite pass, annotated with times as well as other information. Make a note of the timings. This concludes the first step of predicting a suitable satellite pass. The next step is listening for the telemetry beacon. So to do this, we're going to use an online radio receiver. Familiarise yourself with the Goonhilly Web SDR prior to the pass you intend to monitor. This web receiver can be found at https://vhf-goonhilly.batc.org.uk. This is a receiver situated at Goonhilly Earth Station in Cornwall that you can control. Click the button Click to start sound and you will hear the audio. Click in the centre of the blue waterfall display and scroll to zoom in or out. Click and drag to change frequency. We want to focus around the satellite's beacon frequency of 145.935 MHz. So click, drag and scroll until the range is roughly 145.929 MHz to 145.944 MHz, and click on the FunCube 1 tab. The only other item you need on screen is an accurate clock that increments in seconds. https://time.is works well. Open this in a separate window and shrink it in one corner of your screen. Start listening about 5 to 10 minutes before the predicted start time. This concludes step 2, listening for the telemetry beacon. The third step is to analyse the data. All that's needed is to record the time from the clock and the frequency on the left hand side marker This will be slightly offset from the actual observed frequency. And we can do this in two ways. We can either record the web SDR to play back later, or we can take screenshots every 15 seconds. If you're doing this live, then the easiest way to do this is simply to take a screenshot every 15 seconds during the pass, then look back and record the data. If you're collecting data from a video that you've recorded or offline, then simply pause the video roughly every 15 seconds when you see a left-hand marker and record the time and frequency. The telemetry will move down in frequency as the satellite passes. You will hear the data chirps as the frequency passes through the audio passband, indicated by the yellow plateau above the right of the FunCube AO73 tab. The telemetry is broadcast in the upper sideband of the radio signal. All that we need to do now is enter the frequency and time data into an Excel spreadsheet and plot a scatter graph. We can then use the value of the steepest gradient of the curve to calculate the slant range to the satellite.